Good evening, I'm Sapsanamma. Let's begin with the headlines of the hour. Minister for Finance Samachar says the budget for the next fiscal year is production-oriented and that the government would emphasize on its effective implementation. The first meeting of the Parliamentary Committee to probe into irregularities in cooperatives held today. Committee confident on completing its tasks within the time frame. Legworks to form a new government begins in India. Prime Minister Narendra Modi submits his resignation. Preparations underway to take oath on Saturday. And India and Ireland to face each other tonight in their first match of T20 World Cup 2024. The match in New York scheduled to kick off at 8:15 p.m. Nepal time. Minister for Finance Samachar has said that the budget for the next fiscal year was production-oriented and that the government would emphasize on its effective implementation. Addressing the questions raised at the House of Representatives on the budget, the minister said criticisms that the budget was large was only prejudice-based. He ensured that the government would not transfer project heads to ensure effective implementation of the budget and added that the provincial and local levels had been allocated a bigger budget compared to the ongoing fiscal year. The minister also claimed the revenue estimates were realistic this time and that the next fiscal would be a year of economic transformations. Minister Pun also said the government would execute works in 2 shifts for national priority projects and ensure consistent flow of budgets. He expressed hopes of raising employment opportunities with an increased investments from the private sector in the coming year. Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Home Affairs Ravi Lamichhane has said the government is ready to deal with disasters that could take place during the nearing monsoon season. Speaking during today's session of the lower house, Minister Lamichhane said the government had already been preparing itself by coordinating with the local and provincial levels. He said the government estimated 83,000 households to be affected directly by rain-induced disasters and had prepared human resources to provide relief and rescue to 18,000 households. The minister also said a command post was ready for any risks during the period of 1st of June to 15th of October and that a 5-member team had been deployed each in potential 10 risk zones. Minister Lamichhane also informed that the government had operated a toll-free number 1149 to inform or be informed of disasters. He also said or informed that required trainings would be provided to volunteers and journalists working during disasters. In the previous session of the lower house, lawmakers had presented queries on the government's preparations for the nearing monsoon season. Lawmakers had demanded for ensuring efficient works in disaster preparedness, compensation provisions and infrastructure building. Now, the first meeting of the Parliamentary Committee to probe into irregularities in cooperatives was held today in the Parliament building in New Baneshwar. The meeting included Speaker Devraj Khimire, Committee's Chair Surya Bahadur Thapa along with its members. The meeting has given the Secretariat time till Friday to prepare the draft of its regulation, which will be finalized after that, according to Thapa. Another member of the committee, Ishwari Neopani, said the committee is preparing to complete its tasks within the given time frame of 3 months. She added the committee would work within its jurisdiction and furnish a report on the troubled cooperatives. A 7-membered parliamentary committee was formed to probe into the case on 28th of May, following repeated protests from main opposition Nepali Congress at the parliament for the same, who alleged the involvement of Home Minister Ravi Lamichhane in cooperatives fraud case. The committee has been assigned the responsibility of probing 29 cooperatives within 3 months' time. However, it can also look into any additional complaints that it receives during the time frame. Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Home Affairs Ravi Lamichhane has said efforts are underway for a regulation to address the complications related to citizenship certificates. Speaking at a discussion program in the capital centered on citizenships, Minister Lamichhane said it was the government's duty to formulate a regulation to address the issues related to citizenship certificates. He also emphasized that every citizen had the right to citizenship certificate and that the government would ensure that right. Moving on, President Ramchandra Paul has appealed to the global community to protect the future of the next generation by mitigating the impacts of climate change. Speaking at a program organized on the occasion of the World Environment Day at the office of the President, President Paudel said the number of challenges due to climate change on general lives had been ever increasing. He also ensured that the state would ensure an integrated and balanced approach to address the impacts of climate change seen in the Himalayan range and the river systems along the mountainous, hilly and Tarai regions. President Paudel also planted a sapling on the occasion. Likewise, Vice President Ram Sahai Yadav, Chief Justice Bishwambar Prasad Shrestha, Speaker Devraj Khimire and National Assembly Chair Naren Dahal also planted saplings. The program was also attended by Chief Secretary Baikuntha Aryal, Chief of Army Staff Prabhuram Sharma, Chiefs of Security Entities, ambassadors of various countries and representatives of donor agencies. World Environment Day is being celebrated today by organizing various programs. The day is also being observed in Nepal with the slogan, "Our Land, Our Future." The day, led by the United Nations Environment Programme UNEP, is observed on 5th of June annually since the year 1973. Awareness programs are being held across the country, including the capital, Kathmandu, on the occasion of the World Environment Day. Marches and plantation programs were organized at various places, and extending good wishes on the occasion, President Ramchandra Paudel said that everyone must vow to ensure materialization of the right to clean environment, which is guaranteed by the Constitution of Nepal. Minister for Forests and Environment Nawal Kishore Shah has called for cooperation and collaboration to protect the environment for the next generation. Addressing a plantation program on the occasion of the World Environment Day, Minister Shah said the current generation had the responsibility of protecting the environment and that efforts and partnership from everybody would make it possible. The plantation program was organized jointly by the Lalitpur Metropolis and Indian Embassy and was attended by leaders from various political parties and influential people from different backgrounds. Moving on, CPN UML Chair KP Sharma Oli has said it was because of mistakes from humans that had raised carbon emissions, resulting in global warming. Speaking during a highway cleaning program in Bhaktapur on the occasion of World Environment Day, Oli called on all sectors to jointly work on protecting the environment. He added that everybody needed to put efforts in cleaning the environment. The 2-hour cleaning campaign for the country has completed its 62nd week today, and a secure and beautiful Araniko highway campaign also officially kicked off from today. Two people have been injured in a fire accident at a warehouse in Tinkuni in the capital. The warehouse on the ground floor belonged to Group On Trading dealer. 23-year-old Vikar Lama from Dhanusha and 28-year-old Uday Shrestha from Bhaktapur Surya Vinayak have been injured in the incident. Both of them were staff in the warehouse. The fire was extinguished using 3 firefighting teams, security units and the help of locals. It is time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion. The question is, why do you think medicines and vaccines are going to waste? Your options are A, over-procurement, B, procurement of medicines nearing expiry, and C, sluggish distribution. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Time now for international update. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi met President Draupadi Murmu at the Rashtrapati Bhavan and tendered his resignation along with his Council of Ministers on Wednesday ahead of the oath-taking ceremony of the new cabinet. He also recommended the dissolution of the 17th Lok Sabha. The President accepted the resignation and requested Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the Council of Ministers to continue till the new government assumes office. The Telugu Desam Party, TDP, and the Janata Dal United, JDU, the potential kingmakers, have given the green signal. The formation of the Bharatiya Janata Party, BJP-led National Democratic Alliance NDA government and the swearing-in ceremony of Modi. The TDP and JDU are expected to submit formal letters of support to the BJP during the alliance's meeting later today. The Election Commission of India has declared results of 542 of the 543 Lok Sabha constituencies, with the BJP winning 240 seats and the Congress 99. The BJP victory tally was much lower than its 2019 tally of 303 and the 282 seats it had won in 2014. The Congress won 99 seats compared to 52 that it had won in 2019 and 44 seats in 2014. The India bloc crossed the 230 mark, posing stiff competition and defying all predictions from exit polls. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has secured a third term, but the BJP will need to rely on the support of other parties in his coalition, Nitish Kumar and Chandrababu Naidu. Meanwhile, the opposition India bloc will also meet today with Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge, calling alliance leaders for the meet at his house. Having witnessed a favourable outcome in the Lok Sabha elections, the leaders of the India bloc will strategize their next move. That is all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Up next is T20 World Cup special here on Kantipur Television. Stay with us.